From WNYT Albany, News Channel 13 live at 4 begins right now.
And thank you for joining us this afternoon on our News Channel 13 YouTube channel. I'm Mark Mulholland.
And I'm Sabrina Dhami. We have new developments right now on two dogs believed to have been stolen from outside a home in Albany. One dog has been found and reunited with its family, and one person is now facing charges.
We first told you about the missing French bulldogs on Tuesday. Stella Porter broke this update on our website this morning. She's live in Albany now with details of the arrest. Good afternoon, Stella.
Good afternoon, Mark and Sabrina. The arrest happened at this Walgreens here on Holland Avenue, just a couple blocks, about a 2-minute drive from where those dogs are believed to have been stolen. And yesterday, one of those dogs was found with a woman here. Tonight, 1-year-old French bulldog Anya is home with her family. She's pictured here resting after a harrowing 72 hours. Her family too emotional to speak with us as they fear for 3-year-old Nova, an important part of the family still missing. Her distraught owners, the Williams family, spoke to us Tuesday as they searched for their two dogs, offering a $2,000 reward for information.
Basically, we just would like our dogs returned.
29-year-old Destiny Winslow has been charged with criminal possession of stolen property. Police say she was found at a nearby Walgreens with Anya on Wednesday. It's not clear whether police believe she was at all involved in the apparent theft of the dogs. The Williams tell us Anya and Nova were swiped from outside their home Sunday after they escaped from their yard. It happened near Myrtle and Delaware Avenues. A neighbor told the family she'd seen a man get out of a van and take the dogs, but did not realize she may have been witnessing a crime. Tonight, the family is hoping for more good news about the other piece of their family still missing. And it's not clear yet how police tracked down that one dog to this Walgreens with Winslow. She is now has been arraigned in Albany City Court and was taken to the Albany County Jail on a $2,500 bond. We're live in Albany. Stella Porter, News Channel 13. Guys, back to you.
At least some good news here. Stella, thank you very much. Right now, our team of meteorologists is tracking rain, just the start of what we will see here from the remnants of Hurricane Debbie.
You see it there on the radar. Let's head over to meteorologist Craig Gold for a look at your first warning hour-by-hour forecast. Craig, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon, Sabrina. Yeah, we're dealing with some wet weather. It's already starting to move in. This is still well in advance of what's left of Debbie. That's going to be coming on through mostly tomorrow, and because of that, we have issued a first warning weather alert for not only the chance for some heavy downpours and some localized flooding, but we can't discount the opportunity for severe weather as well. Don't forget, with these tropical systems, a lot of twist in the atmosphere, so we'll be watching for that. That could create for some damaging winds or even an isolated tornado. Live look outside now down where rain is underway in Catskill, and that's where it first hit earlier today. We are seeing additional showers now even in the immediate capital district. So Albany has been wet now for the last few hours and will continue to be so as we work our way through the overnight tonight, as we're seeing some light to at times moderate rain out there. Nothing particularly too heavy, but again, moisture continuing to increase from our south. And this is just sort of the appetizer to the main course, which will be on the way for tomorrow. You can see it clear as day right there. Debbie right now is still a tropical storm. Top winds of 40 with the center of circulation north of Charlotte. So we'll continue to watch that as it tracks up toward the north. Heaviest rain right now as we work our way through tomorrow would appear to be just north and west of the capital region. But I still do think in town we're going to be dealing with some potentially localized flooding as well. So we'll watch this carefully. Look for overnight lows to be in the upper 60s with continued showers. Much more on what's left of Debbie and an early look at the weekend coming up in just a bit. Sabrina and Mark.
All right, Craig, thank you. Right now, a man is recovering after being shot during an early morning armed robbery. Albany police say it happened in the area of Bradford Street and Quayle Street around 2:35 this morning. That's where they found a 26-year-old man with a gunshot wound to the buttocks. Police say the shooting happened during a robbery. The victim was taken to Albany Medical Center and is expected to recover. No one has been arrested.
And new at 4, a man is facing a long list of charges after allegedly rushing at troopers at a Warren County court facility armed with a dagger. State police say Casey Gregory was originally in custody for forcing his way into a random hotel room at the Northway Inn in Queensbury. Police say he demanded money from the person in that room after his arrest and a meeting with his lawyer at the Warren County Jail. Police say the 33-year-old somehow got hold of a dagger and lunged at state troopers. Right now, how he got that weapon is not clear. No one was injured in that. In addition to all of this, Gregory is also facing charges in a robbery from last month.
Taking a live look outside now on this cloudy, rainy day. That's a shot from Catskill. Meteorologist Craig Gold is here today in for Paul, tracking those showers, and he'll tell us how much of that rain we're going to get over tonight and the next couple of days.
The viral nature of his obituary, I think, would have made him happy that he was finally able to not only come out, but come out big.
We are all storytellers. Stories live inside the person who finds the strength to meet the challenge of the coming day.
We're making this community strong.
Stories live within the hearts of our neighbors.
One Marine crawled Teddy's body and saved his life.
Stories live within the minds of those who seek to make change.
They only see one side of us. You know, we're human too. We have families.
And they live within the lives changed by a single defining moment.
Be as generous and kind as you possibly can to one another.
Stories live in each of us.
We got a miracle.
There's a story inside you.
Hurrah.
Tell the story. News Channel 13. Coverage you can trust.
Right now, News Channel 13 salutes technician Thomas Donald McGrath from Cohoes. He served in the Army during World War II.
He was held as a prisoner of war for 8 months before he was released at the end of the war. Donald was awarded multiple honors for his service, including the European African Middle Eastern Theater Award and the POW Medal of Honor.
We salute him and we thank him for his service.
Now, Big Board Sports with Crystal Stone.
Good evening, everyone. The return of the NFL is upon us, and so are the New York Football Giants, who will play their first preseason game tonight against the Detroit Lions at MetLife Stadium. Now, the Giants will be facing a Detroit team that had a breakout 2023 season, ending with a loss in an NFC Championship game. A very different ending for the Giants, though. A 6-11 record with a defense that was mostly in the middle of the pack and in the bottom of the league against the run. To that end, the team added linebacker Brian Burns from the Carolina Panthers to help bolster that defensive front. And the Giants tell our Roger Weiland the defense will be better this year.
You like the parts of this defense? Do you think it's improved from a year ago?
Yeah, I do. Obviously, you got Tay and Flott, a year older, a year more mature. Both those guys are great talent. Defensive front, up line is a strength for us. Dex, Burns, KT, all those guys elite. Linebackers, I'm coming into my second year here, so I'm excited. And then I think you got great guys in the back end, you know, Dane Belton, Tyler Newbin, Drew Phillips, and Jason Pinnock. So I think we got a great defense.
All right, we shall see. And you can watch the Giants preseason opener on our sister station, My 4, tonight at 7. Mark, Sabrina, back to you.
Crystal, thank you very much. The Lions are tough. The Lions are tough, yes. Yeah. And we got opening night is in 4 weeks.
It's
opening
crazy.
Night of the NFL season. Yeah. It's starting to feel like football weather a little bit.
We were saying a little fallish past couple days.
Yeah, last couple of days been in the 70s, been kind of cloudy, right? We're not there yet. I still think we've got a little summer left to squeak out. Let's hope we can hold on to a little more summer before things start to turn. Now, in terms of our weather turning, speaking of turning, not so great for Friday, at least going into the very beginning of the weekend. I still think we should squeeze out a decent day. On Saturday, just might start out stormy depending on the timing of this, but we know for certain that Friday is not going to be a good-looking day. It's all because of the remnants of Debbie, as we do have a weather alert day scheduled for late Friday into very early Saturday. This is more so for Friday, late afternoon, Friday evening, although can't say whether or not this could potentially still linger into early Saturday morning. So we'll watch the speed of, again, what is left of Debbie working on through. So with this, we'll be talking about some heavy tropical downpours. Localized flooding will be possible as a result of that, and even can't rule out a couple of isolated tornadoes, as with most tropical systems, you've got that spin in the atmosphere. So we'll be watching for that carefully as well. There's a live look at, obviously, downtown Albany as rain continues to fall. You know, we've been talking about it feels like fall in the air, right? Temperatures in the 60s. So dare I say a cool rain at this hour as we continue to watch on First Warning Live Doppler. These showers work on in from southwest to northeast. They're light to at times moderate, nothing too crazy, nothing severe with this. We'll be watching down to our south as, of course, that is Debbie, or at least what is left of Debbie right now. You can clearly see that spin as we're looking over the Carolinas inland. Still tropical storm warnings in effect for the southern part of the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and we'll continue to watch this as it tracks on up towards the north. Latest in terms of the coordinates on this, showing that we have top winds of 40 miles an hour with gusts to 50 as it moves to the north-northwest at 10 miles an hour. So we continue to track it. Notice how once we work our way into Friday, toward the evening, it is just west of Albany. So we'll watch that as this approaches, bringing us heavy rain and at times some gusty winds. It'll be long out of here, I think, by Saturday in the afternoon. So again, we should see some improvement as we work our way into the weekend. Nevertheless, a flood watch is in effect for our northwestern communities, not right here in town. But I still do think we could see some localized, some of the usual suspects, some of those areas that are prone to flooding, especially as we could pick up 1 to 2 inches of rain in town and then maybe 3 to 4 potentially up where that flood watch is. Also, a marginal risk of severe weather. This goes late Friday into Friday evening where we could see some isolated tornadoes possible. So we'll be watching for that. So as we time everything out for you, you can see the showers continuing on late this afternoon and through the evening. Then tomorrow, we'll wake up tomorrow. It'll be cloudy. It could be some areas of drizzle. Heavy rain, tropical downpours likely as we work our way later in the afternoon and going into the evening. So late afternoon to the evening, this is where we could see that threat for potentially some severe weather. So we're watching for that. We lose the heating of the day, and we'll also see most of that energy from Debbie getting out of here probably by about midnight. The way it looks at this point, we should see a much better day on the way as we get you into Saturday with just an isolated shower west of town. Temperatures in the lower 70s to upper 60s right now. We'll drop back into the upper 60s overnight. We'll look for highs tomorrow to get up to near 80, and then it looks like we'll see temperatures on Saturday in the lower 80s. So 67 overnight tonight, mostly cloudy, some scattered showers out there. But again, we save the rough stuff for tomorrow as we go from mostly cloudy, breezy, humid conditions, scattered showers, downpours becoming heaviest late in the day. That's what we'll watch for the threat for severe weather as well. 7-day forecast. Again, there's your alert day, late Friday into early Saturday morning. Sunday, just a 20% chance of a shower. And then a real nice stretch of weather there. Largely dry, 70s to kick off the upcoming week. And then it looks like we should be about where we normally are this time of year. Lower 80s expected for Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday.
It's not often we see 100% for the chance of precipitation on Friday, but we're pretty sure there's no missing that, right?
Yep.
No.
Thanks,
What are you
Greg.
most concerned about, Craig, with that?
I would say the possibility of some flooding, although, again, as I said, there's a non-zero chance of a spin-up tornado. These wouldn't be particularly strong, but again, any tornado is not a good tornado, so we'll watch it carefully.
Something you and the team, for sure. Okay,
Great.
Greg, thank you. We'll have another update coming up at 5 o'clock right here on our YouTube channel.
And then you can join us live on News Channel 13, live at 6. We'll see you then. Have a great day, everyone.